Hi, my name is Genevieve Duford McLean, not legally, but McLean. My journey has gone kind of in a bunch of different ways. One has just been health and just being 42 and just wanting to add different things to make sure that I live as long as possible and as healthy as possible and as physically capable as possible. When I was 15, for the first time, I was diagnosed with AML leukemia, collapsed on the volleyball court, and just a normal 15-year-old, no cancer in my family, absolutely nothing. So that came out of complete, left field. Went through the typical chemo, radiation, and then got healthy, I guess you could say, for 9 years until I relapsed again. And at that point, I then had to have a bone marrow transplant from my brother. So those I kind of thought was going to be the end of, my health journey. But when I had met my husband 6 months in, they found a tumor in my adrenal gland as well. Nothing related to my leukemia. So there's always been these big health things, nothing small, just very big. And so again, I've always tried to look for things that would just make me healthy as long as possible, which then brought me back to some of the products on just joint pain and hair and nails, because I had lost my hair twice. Nails are a lot of side effects of having had so much chemo. So for me, it was kind of a perfect marriage of seeing these and just wanting to try them. My journey with withinUs products was first seen through a couple girlfriends who just had them when they were having coffee. So I'd be over there and they would make me a coffee and I would have something in it. And I loved coconut, so that was actually how it started. And I said, oh, well, let's add something to my coffee. And then I think social was a huge part of it, because I started seeing people and started seeing that other people were using it that I knew, and then started following and just seeing the different ways that you could use your product. And with seeing the different ways, because of my health journey with having been sick before, I've always been really strict on, if I'm going to take something extra than food or anything, I have to make sure it's clean and that it gives me some sort of benefit. And I've been using the products probably for the last couple years. I have tried different collagens, such as like bovine collagen was one of the first ones that had just been recommended, as an additive to what I was already doing. Never saw any sort of difference. And I felt it was very plain. I don't want to say bland, but just there wasn't anything and I wasn't seeing any benefits. So to me, if I'm not seeing the benefits, why am I taking it? And so that was my only kind of collagen. And then when it was more so, people were just talking about any sort of collagen, taking supplements or that type of stuff. I, again, hadn't, let's say, jumped on because I hadn't seen anything that really spoke to me in regards to having something that would be consistent, that I could adapt to my lifestyle instead of really going down the road of everything else that came with it.
Right. And then when you started taking withinUs collagen.
Right. I started seeing benefits, and I also could really see the differences in regards to, let's say in the morning when I would have, coconut, the coffee creamer, or I'd put in then the rehydrate when I was working out. Big thing for me is sleep, because, you're go during the day, and then at night to kind of calm myself down, most people say, you take sleeping pills or you take something if you can't calm down. So magnesium, and now adding that into my routine, I really started to see more consistency. But I've also been really strict on taking it consistent to really see the benefits. In the mornings, withinUs is the first thing that I have coffee. I'm sure I should be having water and lemon or something like that. But the first thing, if I do have a coffee, I'll have an Americano, and then I just add the coconut creamer in the morning. I find it makes me feel good, awake, and full for that, before I'm ready to have breakfast, which is sometimes a shake. And when I have a shake, then I will add in just the plain collagen. And then the next kind of working out of some sort, if it's at the gym or if I go to a spin class or if I even go for a walk, I'll rehydrate mid-afternoon when I'm already, I think, starting to feel a little bit sluggish or hungry. That's one thing that I just need water, but you're go. So that's just really helped it because it's also tasted great. And then in the evenings, I'll have the magnesium, and I've now incorporated the vitamin C, with it just to switch up the taste on different evenings. So probably essentially about 4 servings in a day.
Wow.
So consistency is key with this one. Yeah. And I've also pulled back sometimes on rehydrate if I'm not working out or something like that. And so maybe I don't take it that day. But one other thing is I've also taken it on vacation. And with having the rehydrate when you're laying in the sun or playing on the beach or something like that, it really does make a difference versus having to have 15 waters. You can probably have less, and again, they taste good and you get a good benefit out of it. So, and other people who've been sick, I've also been really vocal about it, because it's not just when you're sick, it's after you've been sick. The type of treatments, be it from cancer or it could be from other different ailments, it's usually the after effects of medications. And so a lot of times it's joint pain, restless sleeping, not being able to kind of get up in the morning because you maybe can't do the same things you did before. So I think these are different bridges that are not harming you and able to, incorporate in your lifestyle so that you can have a long, healthy, whatever that looks like for different people, they can incorporate what they can. And I think there's so many choices now and so many different avenues with social media, and you see things and people jump on the bandwagons. And so now this is, something where not only I've seen differences, but my husband, my friends, and now it's just great to talk about them.